continue our chapter subtraction with exercise 3.5. Our topic today is subtraction facts. We get subtraction facts with an addition fact. For say, if you have two addends to be added, you get an answer or the sum out of it. With two addends, you get one sum. With the help of the sum, you can make out the subtraction facts. Today we will learn how to take out subtraction facts from a given addition fact. Here, with one addition fact, we are going to make out two subtraction facts. So, in this exercise, question 1 says, write two subtraction facts. And the question A part says, these two addends, that is 128 when added with 456, gives you the answer or the sum as 584. Students, with this addition fact, you can find out two subtraction facts. Let's see how. By taking the sum first and deducting one of the addend from the sum, you get the other addend as its difference. I mean to say, when the sum deducts one of the addend from it, you get the answer or the difference, the other addend as its difference. This is one fact. Second fact, same way, when the sum deducts the previous addend, you get the other addend as its difference. Students, these are the two subtraction facts which we get out of this one single addition fact. Let's do one more example, the D part. Here, 2531 when added with 3448 gives the sum as 5979. So when this addition fact you have, you can take out two subtraction facts from it. That is, when the sum deducts one of the addend from it, you get the difference as the other addend. This is one fact. Second fact can be done vice versa. 5979, which is the sum, when deducts the other addend, you get the previous addend as its difference. So this is the two subtraction facts which you get out of this one addition fact. Our next topic is checking subtraction by addition. Here we are going to subtract 485 from 636. When we do the subtraction, the difference which we get, when that difference is added with this 485, we get the first number, that is 636, as the answer, which shows that our subtraction is checked. Let's see how we get it. So first step is we subtract from ones, that is 6 minus 5 is 1, 3 minus 8, which is not possible because 3 is smaller than 8. So 3 needs to borrow from the next neighbor digit, which is 6. When 6 lends one digit to 3, 6 becomes 5 and 3 becomes 13. 13 minus 8 is 5. Now the last digit is hundreds place. 5 minus 4 is 1. So we get the difference as 151. When 151 is added with 485, this is the checking part of our subtraction. When 151 is added with 468, we get 1 plus 5 is 6, 5 plus 8 is 13, 3 here and back, carry 1, 1 plus 1 is 2 and 2 plus 4 is 6. This way we get this 636 back. This shows that our subtraction is checked through this addition. Let's solve one more example. That is the C part of this question. 2168 has to be subtracted from 4360. Let's start the subtraction from the ones place. 0 cannot subtract 8. So 0 will borrow from its neighbor. Neighbor after lending becomes 5 here and 0 becomes 10. 10 minus 8 is 2. Now coming to the tens place, 5 minus 6, which cannot be done. So 5 will borrow from the hundreds place and become 15, and on the hundreds place 3 after lending becomes 2. 15 minus 6 is 9. Next place is the hundreds place. 2 minus 1 is 1. 4 minus 2 is 2. Now when we carry this difference to the addition part and add this difference with this number 2168, we get the previous or the first number. Let's see. 2 plus 8 is 10. Carry 1. 1 plus 9 is 10. 10 plus 6 becomes 16. Again carry 1. 1 plus 1 is 2 and 2 plus 1 is 3. Coming to the last place, 2 plus 2 is 4. So we now again get back the first number after this checking part. That is, after adding the difference with the number which need to be subtracted, we get the first number. So students, with the help of these examples, complete your rest of the questions in the exercise. Thank you.